welcome to part 3 of Core Stability. Today you don't need anything but yourself. It's going to be challenging. I will be your torturist for today. So we are going to make our way onto our mats. And we're going to start on our left side. So remembering the first 2 parts of the series, pulling the hips up towards the low ribs, scoot your knees back so that they're in line with your hips. And you can either prop yourself up on your forearm or lay your entire body down and prop your head up with your hand. All right, from here, squeeze the abs. Take a big breath in, press your right foot into the left. And as you exhale, open up your knee just as far as you can go until you start leaning back one way or the other. Take a big breath in and exhale, slowly release. We're gonna do 4 more of these. Inhale, exhale, lift open. Inhale it down. Exhale, open. Squeeze the glute. Inhale down. Exhale, open. Keep engaging the core. We've got 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, open. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale down. Last one, we're gonna hold this one. Exhale, open. Press your feet into one another. Squeeze the right glute. Maybe open that right knee up just a little bit more. Big breath in here. And exhale, close the legs. Extend them long on your mat. All right, we're gonna keep this right leg lifted for quite some time. If you need to come down and re-find that stability in your core, please do what your body says. All right, so from here, heels are in line with the hips. Flex the toes. Engage the core. Bring the hip bones up towards the low ribs and place your right hand down on the ground. From here, we're gonna pick up that right leg just to a hover and then turn the toes slightly down towards the floor. So we're lifting the heel up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, lift your legs straight up as far as it can go before you start moving and incorporating other parts of your body. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, keep it lifted. Inhale it down. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, open. Inhale down. Squeeze the core. Exhale, open. Last 3. Nope, last 2. Exhale, open. Inhale it down. Exhale it open. Stay here for 5, 4. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Listen, bring it back down to a hover. Check in with the toes. Make sure they're pointing down towards the floor. And then we're going to start to make little circles forward. So taking the toes forward. Make as small of circles as you can so that your whole body doesn't engage and you're kind of acting like a beautiful mermaid on the ground, but you're keeping the entire body nice and still and just isolating this movement to the hip here. Maybe you can start to make some medium circles now that you've warmed up. We'll do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Again, coming down if you need to at any point. 2, 1. Keep it lifted if you can and start to reverse the direction. So this side's a little bit harder at first. Make smaller circles than you probably want to until you get warmed up. Again, check in with the toes. Make sure they're trying to point down towards the ground and start really feeling that burn in your glute. Maybe starting to make a little bit bigger of circles. Really engage the glutes here. Engage the core. Do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, keep it hovering if you can. This time parallel your foot down to the floor. Inhale, and on your exhale, burst your knee up towards your elbow. Maybe it touches. Check in, make sure your shin is parallel, and then inhale it back down. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, lift it up towards the elbow. Inhale it down. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. And 1. Keep it here for 10, 9, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. 6, 5, 4, you can do it, you're strong. 3, 2, 1, extend the leg, let it drop, and we'll switch sides. Nice job. You might feel really sore on that right leg right now. Ouch. We're really warming up those glutes and learning how to activate our muscles here. All right, so again, finding what feels comfortable for your upper body. Bring the knees in line with the hips, and then hip points up towards the low ribs. Squeeze the core. Press the feet into one another. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, just lift that knee up as high as you can to feel some glute activation happening, but not too much that you start to roll back and lose your balance, or forward and lose your balance. Take a big breath in. Exhale right here. I always trick you, Megan, sorry, and inhale back down. All right, let's do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, press your feet together, open your knees. Inhale it down. Exhale, open. Inhale it down. Exhale, open, last 2. Inhale. Open. Stay here for 5, 4. Squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Straighten those legs out. Flex the toes. And then hip points up towards the low ribs. So taking the tailbone down towards the heels, lengthening the back. Lift that left leg just to a hover. Point the toes down towards the mat to lift the heel up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, lift that foot up. So find the glute engagement, the outer hip here. Woo, this one's feeling it. Take a big breath in. Stay here for the exhale. And then inhale it back down. 4 more. Exhale, open. Inhale down. Really try to lift from the heel. Exhale, open. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, hover. Make sure the toes are facing down. Heel is lifted. Again, starting to make those circles forward. Make sure you're not swaying the whole body. Make as big or as little circles as feels good for you so that you're nice and stable throughout the entire body. We'll do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Challenge yourself. Keep going. You got it. 2, 1. Keep it hovering. Reverse your circles. Again, going backwards is a little bit more difficult. You might have to shorten the range of your circles. 10, 9, 8, 7. You don't have to be going fast either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it hovering. Take the foot parallel to the floor now. Big breath in. Exhale, lift the knee up towards the elbow. Maybe they come into contact. Just make sure your shin is parallel and keep the left toes flexed. Inhale it back down. Exhale, 4 more. Inhale it down. Squeeze the core. Exhale. Inhale down. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, stay here and squeeze. 10, 9, you've got this. 8, 7, 6, squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, squeeze the core. 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, drop it, roll onto your belly. Lift your feet up towards the sky, and then just windshield wiper your knees side to side. It should feel pretty good on your hips and your glutes. From here, bring the hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up into table, and then walk back onto your heels, and just let your butt fall onto your heels for a moment. So you have completed hopefully all 3 parts of this core engagement class. Today was a lot of hip and glute action, but we were still finding that stability from the core in order to isolate and move other parts of our body. Congratulations! Do this series as many times as you can. Megan and I do this stuff all the time just to constantly refresh our brain and our bodies to engage the core in every pose and posture that we do. We hope that you've really enjoyed this little mini series and that it really brings some assistance to your overall practice. Thanks for joining. Namaste.